What is happening, Facebook? It is 9:11 p.m. Imagine that, 911. 9:11 p.m. on Monday, August 2nd, 2021. And as the little headline says here, what would I say? Jabs, masks, pandemics. Oh my, how are you holding up? Well, I hope all is going well with you and yours. Just want to put a brief little video message out to inspire you, check in, and just share that look, there's a lot of craziness going on. There's a lot of divisiveness. There's a lot of interesting things happening here on the Facebooks. And with that, I just wanted to put a smile out there and let you know that look, there's the talk of we're all in this together. Well, guess what? We all are on this ship we call Earth, spinning through this thing we call space in the universe, and we're all here together on this ship. So I'm all about humanity. I'm all about bringing the best out of everything and everybody. So situations occur. Some of it's great, some of it's not so much, but it's up to us to make the most of it. I just figured out how to see the chats here. So I see Karen. Hey, Karen, how are you? Hope all's well. Ricardo, what's up, man? Good to see you. So, just felt like before I turn off, and I'm going to go shave this because I have some important videos to record tomorrow. I'm going to go cleanly shaven for tomorrow. So I'm going to go shave tonight and get ready for bed. But I just felt the urge to come in and say hi and hopefully share a smile and share some goodwill with each of you. Oren, Checkmate, Hudson, what's up, man? Good to see you. And just, the bottom line is there's a lot of craziness happening. Like none of us expected the last year and a half. I recall getting off the cruise January of 2020. And right before we got off the marketers cruise, people talking, hey, what's this thing going on, Corona? I had no idea, never heard of it. And then had the a couple events happen and the world locked down and all this craziness. So none of us saw this coming. None of us know what the heck is going on. You can't find the truth. The more people yell and scream and claim they know the truth, the more we know it's just not possible to find what the real truth is. So what we do is we use our discernment. We use our best judgment. We tap into hopefully what our heart's telling us and do what we feel is best for us. That's all we can do. And at the same time, hopefully you're in a community, whether that's your friend circle, your family circle, or the circle that we have right here of those here watching this. And like, hey, how are you doing? Anything I can do to help? And that reciprocation comes out to like, hey, I'm good. How can I help you? And when you get that chain of collaboration working and you have that friend and family network, that's a place to go to. Like, hey, what are you doing? Like, how are you receiving all this? What actions are you taking for yourself and your family? And through it all, we go back to the three things that pulled me through the Marine Corps and pulled me through pretty much every day and every week. We improvise, we adapt, and we overcome, right? None of us know. We don't have a crystal ball to see where this is heading. We have ideas, we have some discernment, we have some ways of deciphering the agenda and the framing that's happening, but it's a big veil. Like who knows what the heck's going on. So, John Helpin, good, glad to hear you speaking your mind. Adapt and overcome, absolutely. So, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Mark Walker, 2:13 a.m. here in the UK. Love to you and yours. Same to you, Mark. Good to see you. Michael Palmgarden, hey Tom, what's up? Hey, good to see you all. And here we are. Like, look, it's just look, we're on this thing. None of us get out of here alive, and we're all doing the very best that we can to protect ourselves, to protect our family, and do what's right. The things that are there for survival, the things that are there for exploration, right? So first we have to take care of survival, the roof over our head, the food in our bellies, the clothes on our back. That's the main drive that we all have, to take care of ourselves and our families and do what's right for that. And then we can expand beyond that and go out and explore and do other things, and nothing more powerful than helping others, right? We have Orrin, Checkmate Hudson, on here. He has besomeone.org, changing the future of children's lives in Atlanta and throughout the U.S. And the more that you can get yourself and your family taken care of, and the more that you can go out and, hey, how can I help you? How can I help others? You'll feel that there's nothing more rewarding than that. And it goes back to the Zig Ziglar quote that I think many of us know, and it's one of my favorite quotes of all time, the golden rule of business. You can have everything in life you want if you simply help enough others get what they want. And so, yes, we have to take care of that survival first. And with the massive amount of uncertainty that we've had in the last year and a half, almost 2 years, you know, that's exactly what it was, uncertainty. It never occurred in multiple generations, you know, until the Spanish flu 100 years ago. And none of us knew what to do. None of us understood how to handle this because it was brand new. It wasn't life as it always had been. It's a whole different path. And we woke up in this Twilight Zone combination of Twilight Zone and Black Mirror episode, and we're all trying to figure out what the heck to do. So I just wanted to put this out and share that, regardless of your scenario, if look, everybody's going through some difficulties and challenges, whether that's personally, professionally, whether that's in their health or health of some friends or family that they have, whether that's their relationships, personally or professionally, or whether that's their financial situation. Everybody's got something going on in these interesting times that we're in. So, I like to always keep that in mind when I'm dealing and speaking with everybody. It doesn't matter what the appearance is. Oh, everything looks great there. Well, guess what? Everything can be great and it can be a positive attitude, but there's still stuff happening and there's still uncertainty, and there's still no one having that crystal ball of where this ship is going and what's happening. So that being said, when you're communicating with others, try to have that empathy. At least that's one of the things I try to do, is like, hey, I don't know their position, I don't know exactly everything that's going on in their health, relationships, and finances, but I'm going to make the assumption they're either in the midst of some stuff right now, just got through some stuff, or there's some stuff around the corner, because that's what happens in everyday life, but it's happening more so in this unique stage that we're all in and we all find ourselves in. And then it's just a matter of, how can I help you? Those 5 words, how can I help you, are very powerful words. How can I help you? And my hope is me just coming on here, sharing some smiles, sharing some insights, what's going on in my mind might be helpful to you. So regardless of where you are, in stuff that you just came out of, massive, massive adversity, chaos, challenge, you're in it right now, or thank goodness you might be all good. And if that's the case, regardless of your scenario, I would recommend reflecting on, what am I grateful for? Of all the things, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever, what are the things I can be thankful for right now, today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are in the world, different time zones? What can I be grateful for right now? And start back with the small, simple things. I'm standing right now as you do this. There was a time after I had my car wreck back in September 11th, 1998, where I had to learn to walk and talk again. I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, I couldn't speak. I can walk, I can stand, I can move, I can speak, I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can taste. And for those who may have had some of this illness, some may have lost their taste or ability to smell for a while. Like, take a real assessment of what I have to be thankful and grateful for, and then dive into the people that you're in your life. And I consider you, if we're crossing paths here, we're in each other's lives in this unique time that we're in, and I'm grateful and appreciative of that. But who are your people? Who, your friends, your family, those people that you can have those conversations with, you can reach out to, you can private message, you can pick up the phone and call, or you can sit down, have some coffee or tea with, and then keep going from there. And the financial situation, what can I be grateful for that's bringing in the revenue, the profits that can help me provide for myself and my family, and the future goals and dreams that I have. So get that foundation in place. In this time of uncertainty, come to some certainty of, here's what I'm certain I'm grateful for. And then here's where I'm going. Like, here's where I am, here's where I'm going. As is, should be, barriers, pay off. Write that down. Where am I right now? Where do I want to be personally and professionally? Where do I want to be in my health? Where do I want to be in my key relationships? Where do I want to be in my financial situation? As is, should be, barriers, pay off. You know where you are, good, bad, and ugly. Get clear on what that starting point is for your health, your relationships, your finances. Get clear on what that should be is, and then identify, what are some barriers that I can foresee. Here's where I am, here's where I'm looking to go. I'm probably going to have this as a challenge or difficulty. What are some steps I can put in place to overcome that? Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Get over all those challenges and barriers and obstacles. And then the payoff at the end. So you have as is, should be, barriers, payoff. The payoff at the end is what's going to drive you to do what's yours to do. Because guess what? Here's the reality. I've been fortunate to have some success in sports. I was a national bicycle freestyle champion, the tricks on the bikes. I hosted with my team The event back in 1989 where Matt Hoffman, known as the Condor, pulled off the first 900 in a competition at the event we hosted in Henrietta, New York in 1989. So I was there, hosted all this stuff. So that was fun. Number one honor man out of the United States Marine Corps boot camp. 3 meritorious promotions in my 4 years of enlisted duty. Got out, was number one in 5 different sales organizations. Became an entrepreneur. Failed tremendously, and it just blew my mind. Like, how could I be the top salesperson, the top Marine, and not figure this out? What the heck's wrong with me? Ended up teaming up with some of the best people in the marketing industry, namely Mike Filsame, Rich Sheffrin, and continue to work with many of the greats that we all know and love. And from that, was able to produce some life-changing results. And in doing so, also wanted to fulfill one of the dreams I had years ago when I heard Zig Ziglar back in the late 80s and early 90s. I said, man, Zig changed my heart. He changed the life path that I had and helped open my eyes to what was possible. I said, wouldn't it be great if one day I could share things coming out of my mouth, share my wisdom, share my experiences that could help others the way that Zig helped me? And lo and behold, didn't know how that was going to turn out, but fortunately was able to make that happen. Have spoken, I don't even know in how many countries I've spoken, how many people. It's in the tens of thousands of people that I've spoken in front of on stages. And yes, many will say, yeah, Tom, I saw you wearing that mankini in the video. Spoke on stage in San Diego with Bob Proctor was on that stage along with a whole bunch of other internet marketing superstars. And I talked about the power of stepping out of your comfort zone while wearing that Borat mankini. I don't wear that often, but it's on underneath this shirt right now, if you're wondering. But the key is we don't necessarily know how that dream, like I had that dream long ago, early 90s. Man, wouldn't it be nice if I could share some insights and experience to help others the way that Zig had helped me? I had to go through life and had to experience a lot in order to make that happen, but I followed through. And actually, I just had some interactions with one of my amazing mentors from in the early 2000s, Jeffrey Gitomer. We had some chats back and forth earlier today, and meeting with him. Actually, he did a training today, and funny enough, I hit him up with a message. I said, hey, remember in 2005 when I had that meeting in your office? I brought down Brad Fallon and Mike Filsame and myself and one other person, and we met in Jeffrey's office. Well, I said, Jeffrey, you're actually using Webinar Jam. I noticed for your training, your live training that's coming up, Mike was the one who created Webinar Jam. He's like, no way. Like I literally had Filsame and introduced Mike Filsame to Jeffrey Gitomer back in mid 2005. And obviously Mike went on to sell that company to Genesis, Genesis Digital, whatever, and Mike's now in Groove, but Mike was the creator of that Webinar Jam. So it's like it's this interconnected web. We don't know how life is going to unfold, but if we do what's ours to do in this moment, one step and one day at a time, we'll get from where we are to where we want to be. And that goes back to what started all this, the as is, should be, barriers, and payoff. So the payoff helps you make the consistent actions day in, day out, because not everybody wakes up super excited, like, yeah, I got to do this. No, I get to do this because this is what helps me get that one step closer towards that dream, that goal, that vision. And if we think about the quote from Earl Nightingale, a huge video I highly recommend you go look on YouTube and watch. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. I just saw a funny comment. Roy, how do I know this is really you? I forgot what that other dude's name is, but that like something Otto, Mark Otto or something. Where I was going. Oh, so Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. Watch that video on YouTube and watch it again and again and again. But Earl Nightingale says the definition of success, which I love, and hopefully it's helpful for you. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Success is the, Earl Nightingale says, success is the progression of a worthy goal of our ideal. So what that means, as long as you're taking one step at a time, you're making progress. And when you're making that progress, you're getting one step, one day at a time closer towards that goal and dream. And it takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes doing what's yours to do, even when you necessarily don't feel like doing it. All right, so those are some of the things. So let's see here. What am I grateful for? whole bunch of stuff. Nostrabilis, Lou Edwards in here. What's up, man? Holy cow, we got a lot of comments in here. Okay, Paul. Government is now telling us that the Delta variant is more contagious than Ebola, but that a face mask will protect us. Science is bullshit. Yep, I think you're spot on with that. Oren, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Absolutely. Lou, Nostrabilis. Oren, Tom has been the key to besomeone.org success. Well, it's been an honor. I would encourage each and every one of you to get inspired and go see what Oren is doing. He's teaching people, these young children, mostly in cities like Atlanta and others, how to change their life through the game of chess. So Oren, as you can tell by his middle name there, Checkmate, Oren Checkmate Hudson, teaches them the game of chess and how they can make one move at a time and think about life they now will learn and think about chess, and they will take the proper steps to win the game of life. So go check out besomeone.org. It's he's changing trajectory of people's lives, and it's amazing. And I've been honored to help out here and there throughout the years, and it's just inspiring every time I get to see the impact that Oren's making. It inspires me to step up and be more. Thanks for sharing, Oren Hudson. Yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, absolutely. He's unbelievable. He's been in People magazine. He's been on stage with Donald Trump. He's been on stage with Tony Robbins, with you name it, Mark Victor Hansen, everybody. He is the man who's changing lives, and Tyler Perry has helped him out. I mean, a whole bunch of amazing people see what he's doing, and like, I want to help make that impact with children as well. So go to besomeone.org. He's fantastic. What am I grateful for? Orange says, I'm grateful for Tom Beal. Yep, I'm grateful for you, man. Appreciate you. Rory, how do you know it's me? Don't know. It's crazy. Paul, yeah, this is a fake Tom, right? Robin, Kirk, I'm grateful for you, buddy. Thanks. Back at you. Andy Baird, that Mankini, yes. It's been a wild journey, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the rub. Like, so I think I mentioned briefly the car accident, September 11th, 1998. Had to learn to walk and talk again. I didn't mention the bright white light experience. I was walking towards the bright white light, and somebody came up and put their arm around me, and it went from fear and worry and confusion to having my life unfold in front of me and seeing my sisters, who were at the time and still are 10 and 12 years younger than me, and my family crying at my funeral. And then when that arm was put on me, I knew everything was okay. And even though it was all bright white light, we turned 180 degrees. And now, even though it was all bright white light, now we're fast facing these huge doors that are opened up, and we start walking towards the doors. And I said, stop. Halfway there, I said, stop. This isn't how it's supposed to end. I know you had more for me to accomplish. Send me back. I woke up. I'd been helicopter lifted from that crash in Geneva, New York. Woke up at the University of Rochester Medical Center in intensive care with a respirator down my throat, breathing for me. And all I remember is it's really painful to wake up and be awake when a respirator is breathing for you. They finally got that out of my mouth, and I had aphasia from the severe head trauma, so I couldn't speak. I would try to say some words, and they were asking me questions like, who was I and where? Like, apparently my ID was lost and all this, so I was an unknown John Doe at the time. And it was just a confusion. They had my ID and stuff at the car crash, but apparently they thought I would be dead by the time I got to the hospital. So there's different protocol if someone's dead there or dead on the way. So I don't understand all the details, but somehow my IDs got misplaced, and I was a John Doe for a little while. Had to learn to walk and talk again. But after that, I realized several things. One, it wasn't my time, and I'm thankful that it wasn't my time. Have some amazing children now, have some impact that I've been able to share since 1998, and I'm thankful for that. But I also have learned that this journey is brief. And that last moment that I remember walking towards the doors, I know there will be another day in the near future. I'm hoping many decades from now. But the bottom line is, regardless of how long we live, this journey is brief. I know we've all, I'm sure, had friends and family members who are no longer here. My mom passed away at 52 years old in 2007. My dad passed away 2 years later in 2009 at 56. And many other friends and family are no longer here. Geez, Eric Stafford last week, no, geez, this week, a couple days ago. It was last week, but only a few days ago, we heard that our internet marketing friend, Eric Stafford, is no longer here. The bottom line is, none of us have a guarantee of today. Tomorrow next week, next month, next year, next decade. And regardless of how long we live, hopefully many more decades from now, it still comes fast. It's like us being at the greatest amusement park in the universe. And just like when you and I take the family to the amusement park, the day goes fast, the week goes fast, this journey goes fast. So all I would ask is that I hopefully encourage you to get clear on where you are, where you're going, and step up and go for it. What do I want for myself? What do I want for my family to be, do, and have? What do I feel is mine to do? What's on my heart that I've been suppressing? What book haven't I written? What video haven't I recorded? What thing that I know is mine to do haven't I done yet? Take out a piece of paper, pen, write that stuff down, and get to it. Let's put some urgency behind this. And let's take a look at this unique landscape that we're all in these unique times, and step up and go for it. Like, guess what? People need some inspiration. People need some leadership. People need what you have to give with your unique personality, experience, and perspective. Gain some clarity on where you are, where you're going, and let's get this going, and let's do it together. We can agree to disagree. Let's get over all this bickering and nonsense. I don't give a shit if my friends chose to get the injection or not. All I ask is that you do what you feel is yours to do, and don't have regrets about it. Don't have fear or worry. Hey, you made some choices, and you live with those choices. That's it. I don't give a shit I don't give a shit what political party you are. I don't give a shit what race you are. I don't give a shit what country you're from. I don't give a shit about all that nonsense that they're trying to divide us with. And I say it's easy for the powers that be, the governments, to control people that are divided. A house divided cannot stand. And it's all bullshit. So let's have some fun. Let's be able to just be friends who can razz on one another. And yes, there can be some name calling. And yes, there can be some picking on. And there can be some egging people on and pushing them to be that better version of themselves. And every once in a while, maybe we step over the line. And hey, you crossed the line there. Okay, great. Suck it up. Let's get over the nonsense and get back to living, is the bottom line. We're all in this uh, most amazing amusement park in the universe together. None of us get out of here alive, and all of us are going to be asked to leave before we want to. So let's make the most of it while we're still here. I think that is all for me to say this evening. Started at 9:11. It's 9:33. So here we go. So, Oren, Tom Beal is the real deal, Holyfield. Ricardo, I really miss our mastermind events. Yes, that was awesome. Thank you for being such a gift, example to humanity, Tom. Dan, I appreciate your kind words. Michael, we all need something or someone, absolutely. And look, all of you are doing. I know each and every one of you here are stepping up and being the person that you know is yours to be. Are we going to be the absolute full potential of what we're capable of being? I don't believe we're made for that. I think we're capable of so much more. So the question is just do what you feel is yours to do. Build a sense of community, of people that you can trust and you can share the deepest, darkest things, and help find that inspiration to help you step up even more and go for it, because this journey is brief. Michael Neal, he's one of the premier I don't even know what they call that when you die. Michael, the funeral home. He owns a funeral home, and he deals with this on a regular basis, and he sees of all ages, in all different family situations. Life goes fast. He's dealt with it probably more than anybody that I know, and I'm sure I'm hoping to tap into more of his wisdom on that, because you know there's that country song, "Live like you were dying." I don't care if you have a terminal illness or any illness, we all are dying. And not to say that in a negative way, but hey, put some urgency behind this. Every day that's gone is one day less that we're here. Not out of fear, not out of scarcity or worry, but out of, holy crap, let's build some urgency. Let's freaking go for this. Hey, we've all had ups and downs, and now we're exactly where we're supposed to be, right here and right now. So let's make the most of this time in history, which is unique, but with unique times come unique opportunities. Let's step up, show ourselves what we're capable of, and in turn, what our family what we're capable of, and hopefully the world what we're capable of. So let's have an awesome one. It's time for me to go to bed. I go shave, go to sleep. hopefully this was helpful. I look forward to chatting with each and every one of you again soon. Until next time, make today great. And you can go to maketodaygreat.com. Got a whole bunch of different podcasts up there that might be helpful for you. And we'll continue with more upcoming trainings. Live like you're dying because you are. Wise words, Michael Neal. All right. Thank you all. Good night. God bless. Talk with you soon. Bye for now.